And now, if you ever had aspirations of being a big-time actor, don't watch this segment. Danny Vinson in here, also affiliated with Hollywood Huntsville, right?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Hollywood Huntsville. You just look like a plain, ordinary guy.
That's all I am. Thank goodness. That's why I work so much, Jenny.
That's probably why you get
really
home so much.
That's why you work so much.
I think so, yeah.
Because you're just a plain, ordinary guy.
I fit a lot of grooves, yeah. I fit a lot of characters, and cop, homeless guy, senator, cowboy, preacher.
What are you working on right now?
Right now I'm working on trying to get my next job. That's what
you don't know where that's going to be.
No, I don't. I think I've got a good suspicion, but I don't. You don't count your eggs.
So of the things you read forward, how many would that be a year?
Oh, I probably read somewhere between 50 and 60 something.
And how many of those do you need to live a good life on?
Well, it depends on what it is. Movies pay more, commercials pay less, unless they're a Ford commercial that goes national or something like that. But
like the Dr. Pepper thing, you almost got.
Lord have mercy.
Would that have been a big lick?
Bringing that up. That's probably.
Every time I see it, I said, "There's that part Danny almost got."
It's okay. It's okay. I see him too, and that would have been. That would have been a big one.
So you read for that?
I did. Yeah. I read and got called back twice. So yeah. Something about that Southern. I think they wanted a kind of a Southern take on this guy, but that guy's the guy that got it's a well-known commercial actor out there in L.A. and does a lot. I think he's right now. We've got 3 or 4 running right now.
All right, now you. Hollywood Huntsville, you do a little part-time thing out there with them. This is for people who, is it for any age people?
It is, any age, and also any criteria. If you're a comedian, we have improvisation. If it's you're just beginning, you have no idea what is. You just want to check it out. You want to see.
Now, is there a certain times y'all operate, or is this a 7-day-a-week deal?
It's about 7 days a week. If we need it, if you're needed, we'll be there.
Is it expensive to time?
No. That's what's neat about it. All it takes to be an actor basically is you need some training, but you need a headshot and you need a good car to get you where you got to go. The first job you get will probably pay for everything that it costs you to get going.
Really?
Yeah. And
wouldn't people be just nervous as all get out though? Applying for a part?
We work with that. There are times still after 20 years at this, I still get a little nervous. You need to be a little nervous, or you're not human.
Are you in awe of what you're participating in, or some of the people's surroundings,
it's who you're standing next to sometimes. Yeah, starstruck. You got to get over that real quick because that's the camera sees that. You just have to kind of fool your brain a lot to.
Now you were mentioning you go over people, you find out what their strengths and weaknesses are.
Right. Yeah.
Now obviously, if I'm in there. And say you're working me, and I'm on. What would be my right now? As good as you know me now, watching me as you were a kid, watching me on TV. What would be you say my weakness would be?
Well, you don't have very many.
Oh, let's go back to that right now. What did you just say?
Now wait a minute. I think number one.
You ain't doing this gig.
You think you should already have the part, not read for it.
What are
that right there? You may have to.
Let's back up. What are the biggest weaknesses most people have? Being shy.
Just being shy, being scared, not knowing what they're doing.
Not keeping a straight face when they need to.
It is. It's and that's like I say. My weakness was improvisation. I would always laugh at my own jokes or laugh at the joke that the man said, or whoever said, and you can't do that. It's and then I worked with Will Ferrell twice and learned.
Okay, speaking of Will Ferrell, you were telling me and Tom one day right outside the studio that when y'all do an ad lib like you were in Ricky Bobby, that movie thing there, you're only supposed to keep it real short. Don't get into something. There you are. There.
Yeah. Improv.
That's you in the middle.
It is, and that's John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell there.
So you were saying you don't want a long answer if it's improv kind of thing.
Improv is short. It's yes and you agree with what was just said, and then you add just a little bit to it, and then hopefully that works. An example of that in Talladega Nights. Will asked me, it wasn't on the script, he asked me how my mom's hip is. And I say, fine, thanks for asking. Hey, have a good day. That was it. That's and that's what made film. That took that. So that
was added.
Yeah. He hit me with something different every time.
You were the ticker taker there when he came in and left tickets for his dad every race.
Yeah. That's.
What's been the best part you've ever had?
The most fun, the one that you loved the most.
Well, I tell you what. Now that's a tough question. It would be like me asking you what's your favorite show you've ever done, and
That's true.
Today.
Today? Okay, well, is that because I'm here, Jim?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had some exciting moments, and then I've had some good stories. I've been fortunate to do a lot of faith-based, a lot of Christian movies, and some really.
Those are getting big now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a huge market. It sure is. In the South, especially on our Bible Belt, we're fortunate to.
Well, what's been your worst experience?
I can't name names, but
You can't on this show. Ain't nobody watching anyone.
I just don't like people arguing. I don't like to argue. I don't like folks yelling at each other. And it's when I started, I was an extra. I was low on the totem pole. So those people are my people now. I go back to those people on a movie, and
You talking about grips and stuff like that?
Yeah, grips and the production folks, the extras, everybody. But it's I hate to see them yelled at, and there's a lot of directors out there that yell at their people.
Are egos a major problem with making a film?
Yeah, no, it could be a problem. It's a setback. Yeah, there's a lot of egos out there. Yeah.
All right, again, if people out there, young or old, now, do y'all work with kids too?
Yes, yeah. I've got a student of mine right now that's just did a Doritos commercial.
Really?
Yeah. We also got a student in the movie down in Mobile with Robert De Niro. So, yeah, it's there's.
Is it bottom line when you go out and you do something like? Is it all what it's cranked up to be, or is it just a lot of long hours too before you get there?
It's not all fun and glamour.
It is not. I've yet to experience. Well, the premieres are about as glitzy, glamoury as I've ever get with it because it's work. It's one of the hardest jobs I've ever had. It really is. It's fun. I enjoy it, and nobody's twisting my arm to get up and go with the hours that we do.
Do you practice every day?
Probably every hour of every day. Something
Doing
about
what?
it. Watching other actors, stealing moves, watching. It all comes to us on one page. The Virginian comes on after this show here.
Right.
They got a script just like I get a script. You got to make those words jump out. You got to make that make sense.
Are you wanting to ride a horse?
I can ride a horse. I don't want to ride.
That Virginian was some production, though. I don't know what it took to do that.
Good old days.
All right, if you guys want to go Hollywood, Huntsville, look them up there on the web. There's the way you get them. And make an appointment, go out there and see Danny. He's a teacher out that way, and I'm assuming there's several other people like you do the same thing.
We have a good staff there and getting bigger.
All right.
Yeah.
And before long, we're going to make our own mini movie.
Oh boy.
We're working on it now. Danny, thanks for coming up, man.
Thanks
Thanks for watching and everything. Hope you get a big star one day.
Oh, well.
Already
Maybe there'll be a piece for her one day. We can get her.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure.
I know she's kind of, second.
I'll tell you what.
Lower down the toilet bowl for me.
Throw you in.
Yeah. All right, coming up tomorrow, we got that band coming in, and we'll have the Rogersville bunch on, so y'all be sure to tune in. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
When you wake up in the morning, you know just where it's at. Everybody says he's a real don't care. Get out of here. Get out of here. Early in the morning, we're here for you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, spread the news. Jamie's on the show with Glory too, having lots of fun, asking